Number 10. Arifuerta Shokugyo de Sakai Saikyu. The ordinary life of 17-year-old otaku Hajime Nagumo is disrupted when he and his classmates are summoned to a fantasy world and tasked with saving mankind. While his classmates are gifted with impressive abilities useful in combat, Hajime is belittled for only gaining an inferior transmutation skill that lacks any real offensive power. During an expedition in the Great Orcus Labyrinth, Hajime is betrayed by one of his classmates, plummeting him into the bottom of an abyss. Though he survives the fall, Hajime is faced with menacing monsters and misfortunes that sends him spiraling into a grim nightmare. Desperate to live and return home one day, he resolves to fight for his survival, only to meet an imprisoned vampire he names Yu, who is also seeking to escape the labyrinth. Taking an interest in him, Yu and a few others along the way accompany Hajime on his journey to find a way back home, while steadily transforming from commonplace to the world's strongest. Number 9. Isekai Cheat Magician. Regular high schooler Taichi Nishimura and his childhood friend Rin Azuma are on their way to school one ordinary morning. Suddenly, a glowing light envelops them, transporting them to a fantasy world full of magical creatures. Upon their arrival, Taichi and Rin are threatened by a beast. They are promptly saved by a group of adventurers who advise the pair that traveling unarmed and inexperienced makes them vulnerable to the recently increasing monster attacks. Taichi and Rin are directed to the guild, where they can determine their magical aptitude and register as adventurers. However, the test they take reveals an unprecedented result. Taichi and Rin possess extraordinary powers that far surpass the standard mage, instantly transforming them from typical high school students to the ultimate cheat magicians. Taichi and Rin learn to grasp the full extent of their powers and familiarize themselves with their new world. However, while the duo seeks to uncover the reason behind their transportation and a possible way back to their original world, unexpected trouble lurks in the shadows. Number 8. Katsune Kami Dada Kimono Tachi-e. With the initiation of the Patriot Civil War came the creation of half-beast, half-human soldiers, a development of the outnumbered Northerners in a desperate attempt to counter the overwhelming Southern forces. Able to quickly dominate the battlefields and achieve victory with ease, the soldiers' godlike abilities earned them the name Incarnates. However, as the war raged on, the Incarnates encountered a problem involving the beast inside them that they were unable to rectify by ordinary means. Once the war was over, mysteries and accounts of the Incarnates submitting to the misfortunes of their war days surfaced. Aware of the horrors they faced during the war, Special Sergeant Major and former captain of the Incarnates Hank Henrietta became a beast hunter. Those who take the lives of Incarnates who have succumbed to the issues they experienced on the battlefields. After witnessing her father, a former Incarnate soldier, meet his end at the hands of one such beast hunter, Nancy Shaw Bancroft resorts to hunting the man who took her father's life. However, Nancy's eye-opening encounter with the beast hunter influences her to instead seek the reason behind her father's death and the Incarnate's problematic existence in society. Number 7. Heroic Age. When the Gold Race invites other races to join them in the stars, 3 sentient races answer their call. The Goldens called them Bronze, Silver, and Heroic Tribes. Just before the Gold Tribe left to travel another universe, a 4th race appeared, traveling to the stars on their own accomplishments. The Golds named the human race the Iron Tribe. During the passing of time, humanity suffers at the hands of the more dominant races and is now facing extinction. Following a prophecy left by the Gold Tribe, Princess Dianaria sets out to search for the powerful being who might be able to save humankind. She meets a wild-haired boy on an abandoned planet, a fateful encounter that will not only change the fortunes of humanity, but also the fate of the universe. Number 6. Saint Seiya the Lost Canvas, Meo Shinwa. A holy war from ancient mythology where the Greek goddess Athena and Hades have fought against each other while defending the Earth repeatedly over the span of 200 years. The story takes place in 18th century Europe, 243 years prior to the original Saint Seiya. 3 small children, Tenma, Alone, and Sasha, have all shared a very happy childhood together. Tenma, who is quite aggressive but upstanding, has moved to Sanctuary to become a saint. It is there that he is reunited with Sasha, who is the sister of Alone, and learns that she is the reincarnation of goddess Athena. Alone, who is kind, gentle, and loves painting, was chosen for the body of enemy King Hades. Tenma eventually becomes a saint of Pegasus and engages in a fierce battle with his best friend Alone, the king of Hades. Pegasus Tenma, King Hades, and the goddess Athena, and through the twist of their three fates, merge together, which unfolds a prologue to the original Saint Seiya. Number 5. Rokka No Yuusha. An ancient legend states that with the revival of the demon god, 6 heroes, the Braves of the 6 Flowers, will be chosen by the goddess of fate, granting them power to rise up against the fiends attempting to turn the world into a living hell. Adlet Meyer, self-proclaimed strongest man in the world, has arrived at the continent of Piena in hopes of becoming a Brave. Although it doesn't go as smoothly as he had planned, Adlet is ultimately chosen as one of the 6 heroes shortly after being greeted by Nascentia Loi Piena Augustria, crown princess and fellow Brave. Rokka No Yuusha follows the two as they embark on their destined journey to fight the demon god, intending to meet up with their fellow heroes at a small temple outside the land of the Howling Demons, the Fiend's domain. However, when they finally unite, 7 heroes are present, and soon the others begin to suspect Adlet to be a fraud. Now on the run, Adlet must utilize his unique skill set and wit in a fight for his life to identify which member of the group is the true imposter before it's too late. Number 4. Bloodlad. Stas Charlie Blood is a powerful vampire who rules the eastern district of Demon World. According to rumors, he is a bloodthirsty and merciless monster, but in reality, Stas is just an otaku obsessed with Japanese culture and completely uninterested in human blood. Leaving the management of his territory to his underlings, Stas spends his days lazing around, indulging in anime, manga, and games. When Fuyumi Yanagi, a Japanese girl, accidentally wanders through a portal leading into the demon world, Stas is overjoyed. But just as he is starting to feel an unusual attraction to her, his territory is attacked, resulting in Fuyumi's untimely death. She turns into a wandering ghost, and the crestfallen Stas vows to resurrect her, as this would mean being able to travel to the human world, something he has always dreamed of. Number 4. Charlotte. While on the surface, Yu Otasaka appears to be just another charming and intelligent teenager, he has a secret. He has the ability to slip into people's minds and fully control their bodies for 5 seconds at a time. Yu has been using this skill for years to gain the highest grades, which allowed him to enter a prestigious high school. When the enigmatic Naotamari catches Yu using his power, she coerces him and his sister Ayumi to transferring to the Hoshinomi Academy, a school for students with supernatural abilities. The student council of the school, led by Nao, is tasked with secretly tracking down adolescents who abuse their powers. Yu is forced to join the student council, and together they face formidable challenges that bring him closer to the shocking truth that is his own seemingly incomplete ability might be more powerful than he could have ever imagined. Number 2. Origami. In times of need, if you look in the right place, you just may see a strange telephone number scrawled in red. If you call this number, you will hear a young man introduce himself as the Yato god. Yato is a minor deity and a self-proclaimed delivery god who dreams of having millions of worshippers. Without a single shrine dedicated to his name, however, his goals are far from being realized. He spends his days doing odd jobs for 5 yen apiece, until his weapon partner becomes fed up with her useless master and deserts him. Just as things seem to be looking grim for the god, his fortune changes when a middle school girl, Hiyori Iki, supposedly saves Yato from a car accident, taking the hit for him. Remarkably, she survives, but the event has caused her soul to become loose and hence able to leave her body. Hiyori demands that Yato return her to normal, but upon learning that he... Number 1. Overlord. The final hour of the popular virtual reality game Yggdrasil has come. However, Mamanga, a powerful wizard and master of the Dark Guild Ainzul Gown, decides to spend his last few moments in the game as the servers begin to shut down. To his surprise, despite the clock having struck midnight, Mamanga is still fully conscious as his character, and moreover, the non-player characters appear to have developed personalities of their own. Confronted with this abnormal situation, Mamanga commands his loyal servants to help him investigate and take control of this new world, with the hopes of figuring out what has caused this development and if there may be others in the same predicament.
This is the future. Evolution.
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos.